The common people of Casey County have become afraid of their own elected leaders. I know this because I've talked to many people in Casey County, and I've heard the same story from several different people. The government is supposed to work of the people, for the people, and by the people. To summarize what people have told me, people are afraid of prosecutorial misconduct, false arrest, or even judicial misconduct if they speak out against the government there. A couple of days ago, I was speaking to a former bus driver from Casey County, and he told me that only around 13% of the children in Casey County have both parents living in the home. And narcotics trafficking is so prevalent in Casey County that a large number of the people who live in the county, who are parents, have been arrested. And this leaves them vulnerable because at that point they lose their credibility. Obviously, they shouldn't have been in that situation to begin with, but they're still citizens and they still have rights. This story reminds me of a book I read in 2007 called The Opium Wars. The Opium Wars book detailed 1840s, 1850s China. Prior to that time, the British had rung up a very significant trade imbalance by trading silver to China in exchange for tea. This led to a significant problem. The British Crown and the East India Company came up with a very evil plan to correct this trade imbalance, so to speak. Over several decades, there were waves of both war and the forced importation of opium on the Chinese people. It basically broke the Chinese people. Probably the most concerning statistic I learned in that book was that it only took about 7 to 10% of the male working population to be addicted to basically destroy the entire country, for lack of a better term. Hey folks, I've been around Casey County. I've been to Bethel Ridge. I've been to Yosemite. The trend cannot continue for very long. How many generations will it go on that the people who are being addicted now will still own their own land in the future? It's not going to last for very long. If you don't see winners and losers in this, then you are totally blind. The beauty of a democracy is that the poor people, the common people, all the people get to choose who guides and steers the government. But when you are in prison, or your children, or your parents, or your husband, or your wife is in prison because of narcotics trafficking or the mere accusation of such, how can you get involved in the political situation? Perhaps things have gotten to be so bad in Casey County that only an outsider can help to get something done and make things improve. So I'm going to make a suggestion, politically speaking. The narcotics situation in Casey County didn't happen overnight. It began decades ago. The Weddle family has had a political stranglehold on Casey County for far too long, and it's time for the people of Casey County to remove them and their allies from office. This goes for you too, Randy Dial.